Welcome inside the studios of the Education Network for the annual Battle of the Books competition inside the Palm Beach County School District. Hi everyone, I'm going to be the host today. I'm Rick Blackwell. Thanks so much for joining us. Battle of the Books is a district-wide motivation and comprehensive book competition for students grades ages 3 through 12. This is the elementary school finals. Many of these students have read all 15 of the Sunshine State Young Readers Award. Here's just one of those 15 books. And you know what? We were talking to the students beforehand. Some of them have read all 15. Not once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So this is really special. And you're going to meet some incredibly intelligent and gifted students that are here inside our studios today for this finals competition. Now, more than 500 teams participated in the elementary school division. We are down to the top 2 teams. Those 500 competed in an online battle. Now the top 2 teams are here, and we're going to start first. Our team from Citrus Cove Elementary School. So glad that you guys are with us. Josephine in the center right there is the team captain. Josephine, tell us about your team name. How did you guys think of that team name?
Well, last year we were Books and Woofs, and we really liked the animals theme, and all animals have most animals have paws, so we went with paws on pages.
I love that. And Josephine, let's meet the rest of your team members. We'll start at the very end.
Hi, my name's Mihika.
I'm Kylie.
I'm Mia. And I'm Sabo.
Josephine, tell us about the team. Have you guys really come together, and do you guys all share that love of reading?
Yes, we all love reading so much because it gets you somehow. It's like you're there in the character's universe.
I love that. What did you think of the 15 books this year?
They were all amazing.
All right, you know who else is amazing is your coach, Zach Placido. We thank him so much for organizing this event over at Citrus Cove Elementary. I know they had several successful teams. You guys are here in the finals. Congratulations for being here. It's so great to see you guys. I love the shirts too. That's awesome. So good luck to our team from Citrus Cove Elementary. And our returning champs from MORIKAMI Park Elementary. Some familiar faces, specifically Rishik. You are the team captain. You've actually been here for now 3 years. Your team won the previous 2 years. So Rishik, you are looking to become a 3-time champion. Tell us about your team name and just how excited are you for this event? Have you had a couple of sleepless nights getting ready for this?
Yeah, I've had a lot of sleepless nights. I was going to think probably not be able to sleep, but no, I actually slept very well.
Well, that's good. It's good to be well rested for this big and important event. Now, you guys are the MORIKAMI Racing Readers, and we also want to thank your coach, Becky Brandt. She's been doing this for like 15 years. And I know she's really important to your team. Just how special is she, and just what would you want to do to say thanks to your coach?
Well, I would like to give a in-person thank you because she's helped us prepare a lot for this event, and she's also given support and guidance to us.
That's fantastic. We have amazing media specialists across the Palm Beach County School District. So many of them have participated and started programs inside their individual schools. But we're down to MORIKAMI Park and Citrus Cove. Rishik, we want to meet the rest of your team members, so just at the very end, let's hear your name.
Hello, my name is Richie.
I'm Vila.
I'm Mia.
All right. So glad that you guys are with us. Obviously, you guys have worked well together as a team. You guys made it to the finals. This is a repeat of last year's final. I mentioned that Rishik has been here for 3 straight years. This is a repeat of last year's final where MORIKAMI Park beat Citrus Cove. So let's see if maybe Citrus Cove can have some better luck this year. But boy, this is going to be an exciting final between 2 great teams. We also want to thank some people. We are happy to have Rebecca Smykla from the Department of Educational Technology as the official scorekeeper, Sue Marino and Francesca Kramer from Library Media Services as the official scorekeepers, and of course, Lisa Seymour from Library Media Services as our contest judge. Copies of each title used in the grand battle are available for reference. We are going to ask each of these teams questions. I'm looking for the author and the title. We're going to go until we have a winner, and we have decided that beforehand that the team in reverse alphabetical order based on their team name will go first. In this particular case, that is the team from Citrus Cove. So let's get this started. You guys ready to have some fun?
Yes.
All right, I know you guys are ready. You guys have been thinking about this for a while, so here we go. Citrus Cove. Question number 1. In which book would you find the quote, "You're the youngest, and I thought maybe you were holding me back"?
Line of Mars by Jennifer L. Holm.
That's correct. Morikami Park. In which book would you find the quote, "He had been doing a science experiment in the back of his parents' bedroom closet"?
Ben Yokoyama and the Cookie of Doom by Matthew Swanson.
That's correct. Citrus Cove. In which book does a character state that having a friend is a new experience?
Shirley and Jamila Save Their Summer by Jillian Gortz.
That is correct. Morikami Park. In which book would you find the quote, "The best drama always takes place off stage"?
Carry Me Home by Janet Fox.
That is incorrect. Citrus Cove. In which book would you find the quote, "I step out of the elevator and glance around the small lobby. There's only a fancy glass desk with a big office of the chief director plaque across the front"?
Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston.
That's correct. Morikami Park. In which book does a character drive 3 hours there and 3 hours back for ice cream?
Ben Yokoyama and the Cookie of Doom by Matthew Swanson.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book does a character prefer to reread some favorite books during the summer rather than checking out new ones at the library?
Stella by McCall Hoyle.
That is correct. Morikami Park. In which book it's clear now that Babel Money's got a sort of Dr. Jekyll and Miss Hyde thing going on?
The $1 Million Race by Matthew Ross Smith.
That is correct. Citrus Cove. In which book does a character state that his mother hates witches?
Shirley and Jamila Save Their Summer by Jillian Gertz.
That's correct. Morikami Park. In which book does one of the competitors remind the main character of a school bully? All right, that is time. Morikami Park, we're going to move on, and we're also going to take a quick break. We are off to an amazing start with 2 incredible teams in the elementary school division. Once again, Morikami Park taking on Citrus Cove. We'll be right back right after this.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Welcome back. Hi, everyone. I'm Rick Blackwell. It's the elementary school finals in the Battle of the Book competition. 2 great teams. This is actually a repeat of last year's final. We have Morikami Park taking on Citrus Cove. We've answered some questions to get us started, but now we're ready to continue this competition. Here we go. Citrus Cove, you have the next question. In which book did the characters have a certain routine they did every Saturday?
Mr. on Magnolia Circle by Kate Cleese.
That is incorrect. Morikami Park. In which book does a character, quote, believe in the goodness of people?
Carry Me Home by Janet Fox.
That is incorrect. Citrus Cove. In which book would you find this quote? If we got out of this alive, I would never, ever break a rule again.
The Lion of Mars by Jennifer L. Holm.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book does a character steal fundraising money in order to run away from home?
Distress Signal by Mary E. Lambert.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book does a character's mom say, you can't sit home alone all summer?
Stella by McCall Hoyle.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book is the following quote found? His sock, you're blaming him because of his sock?
Julieta and the Diamond Enigma by Luisana Duarte Armendariz.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book is a character threatened with having wrinkles on their body?
The Beast in the Bethany by Jack Meggitt Phillips.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book does a character say, quote, it wouldn't matter if I were German, French, Italian, Australian, we all have to get one when talking about green cards?
Measuring Up by Lily Lamont.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book does the main character end up using her saved money toward a vet school fund?
Katie the Cat Sitter by Colleen A.F. Venable.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book does a character think, quote, maybe true love is trusting someone or something so much that you feel safe enough to be yourself with them?
Leonard, My Life as a Cat by Carly Sorosiak.
That is incorrect. Citrus Cove. In which book must a character get to Yellowstone Park by July 21st at 9:01 a.m.?
Leonard, My Life as a Cat by Carly Sorosiak.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book does a third grader get a job offer?
Carry Me Home by Janet Fox.
That is incorrect. Citrus Cove. In which book does the main character save her friends using a ham radio?
Distress Signal by Mary E. Lambert.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book do cats keep ordering pizza and other items delivered to the apartment?
Katie and the Cat Sitter by Colleen A. Venable.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book did one of the characters run away to possibly avoid being sent to jail?
Katie the Cat Sitter by Colleen A.F. Venable.
That is incorrect. Murakami Park. In which book does the main character mention a baldy, a Caesar, or a fade?
JD and the Great Barber Battle by J. Dillard.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book does the character's mom never buy cheese puffs?
Measuring Up by Lily Lamotte.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book would you find this quote? Once in every lifetime, they say, if everything goes just right.
The $1 Million Race by Matthew Ross Smith.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book does a character smell like cinnamon toast and raspberry shampoo?
Leonard, My Life as a Cat by Carly Sorosiak.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book does a character say, quote, when people see us, no matter how American we become, they always see someone who's not like them. We always have to prove ourselves first.
Measuring Up by Lily Lamont.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book is the quote, today feels like the day I am about to make history?
The $1 Million Race by Matthew Ross Smith.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book does a character say, quote, bad things happen far, far away from here. That's what I keep telling myself anyway, because that's what I really, really want to believe.
Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Allison.
That is incorrect. Citrus Cove, in which book does a character say, I'm too weak to fight, too weak to cane, my eyes flutter closed, the water rushing around my head drowns out the rest of the world?
Leonard, My Life as a Cat by Carly Sorosiak.
That is incorrect. Murakami Park. In which book do the characters suck on pebbles to distract themselves from their thirst?
Distress Signal by Mary E. Lambert.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book are the characters chased by a, quote, flying selection of mugs, cutlery, and other household appliances?
The Beast and the Bethany by Jack Meggitt Phillips.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book would you find the quote, he considered writing a limerick or whistling Claire de Lune or holding his placemat into an origami elephant?
Ben Yokoyama and the Cookie of Doom by Matthew Swanson.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book would you find this quote, we all looked at her. She was the sneakiest one of us. I didn't take one, she said, throwing up her hands. Of all the times for her to be good?
The Lion of Mars by Jennifer L. Holm.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book did a character want, quote, to be like the little kids who were laughing in this sudden new library corner, rolling around on the beanbags, their moms gossiping over t-shirts and jeans?
Carry Me Home by Janet Fox.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book does a character state, I'm not some sort of genie who grants children's wishes?
Oh, that's easy.
The Beast and the Bethany by Jack Meggitt Phillips.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book does a character purchase 3 lamps and leaves them behind?
Shirley and Jamila Save Their Summer by Jillian Gertz.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book did the main character discover her father unconscious on the floor, clutching a boot?
Juliet and the Diamond Enigma by Armendariz.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book is a character described as a, quote, big blob of gone-off mayonnaise?
The Beast and the Bethany by Jack Meggitt Phillips.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book did someone see his mother give herself a relaxer out of a box about once a month?
J.D. and the Great Barber Battle by Jay Dillard.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book does the main character break her superhero friend out of jail with the help of cat minions?
Katie the Cat Sitter by Colleen A.F. Venable.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book does a character not eat crackers, quote, as the salt would crystallize in his bladder?
Leonard, My Life as a Cat by Carly Sorosiak.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book would you find the quote, taking small, logical steps isn't nearly as fun as jumping to conclusions?
Mystery on Magnolia Circle by Kate Cleese.
That's correct. Citrus Cove. In which book would you find this quote? The point is, you have to take care of your garden. Make sure there are no weeds. Do you understand?
The Lion of Mars by Jennifer L. Holm.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book is it, quote, almost 6 months since one of the family members went missing?
Carry Me Home by Janet Fox.
That is incorrect. Citrus Cove. In which book did a character say, quote, my dad is hopeless, but so's my mom. Neither one of them really listens to anything I say. Maybe I talk too much, and that's why they don't listen.
Carry Me Home by Janet Fox.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book is the following quote found? If minotaurs ever existed, they've been extinct for a while now, so I'm not scared to follow.
Julieta and the Diamond Enigma by Luisana Duarte Armendariz.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book does a character have to make a hard decision about secret keeping?
Carry Me Home by Janet Fox.
That is incorrect. Murakami Park. In which book would you find this quote? His mom slept like a hibernating bear, which is to say, flat on her back with a pillow on her face.
Ben Yokoyama and the Cookie of Doom by Matthew Swanson.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book is watching television most ungentlemanly?
The Beast and the Bethany by Jack Meggitt Phillips.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book does a character state, quote, "Tomorrow I will forget everything I ever felt"?
Leonard, My Life as a Cat by Carly Sorosiak.
Correct. Citrus Cove. In which book does a character say, quote, "We are going to play Civilization. We're trying to figure out how to save the planet from climate change"?
Measuring Up by Lily Lamotte.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book would you find the quote, "I'm not the only person who acts mad when they feel sad"?
Carry Me Home by Janet Fox.
That is incorrect. Citrus Cove. In which book are family mottos mentioned? And one of the mottos is, quote, "Hope is a dull blade."
Measuring Up by Lily Lamotte.
Correct. Murakami Park. In which book is a character told, quote, "You might as well have a pair of shoes that say Mr. Goody on them"?
The Beast and the Bethany by Jack Meggitt Phillips.
Correct. All right, we have a winner. That is the end of the competition. What a competition it was in the elementary school division. Two amazing teams, Murakami Park and Citrus Cove. We are going to crown the champion right after this.
Before you hit the beach, Buddy and his friends want you to know the flags when you go to the beach. Freddy has a red flag with a swimmer crossed out. That means stay out of the water. Laguna has a purple flag. Watch out for jellyfish and other sea life that can hurt you. Oakley has a red flag. Conditions are unsafe. Currents and waves are strong. Buddy has a yellow flag. Use caution in the water. Mia has a green flag. It's safe to swim in the water, but remember to listen to the lifeguards. Those are your flags. Look for the flags at the lifeguard stand at the beach. Have a great swim.
We are back inside the studios of the Education Network. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been the Battle of the Books competition, the elementary school division. We had Murakami Park taking on Citrus Cove. I'm with Lisa Seymour from Library Media Services. You mentioned earlier these contestants, they answered 90% of the questions correct in the online qualifying. They were amazing today.
They were absolutely amazing. Both teams answered over 200 questions in 20 minutes, and they were 90% accurate. To me, that's an unbelievable feat.
Also, Lisa, you mentioned that we had over 500 teams participating in the elementary school division. I know you want to thank your media specialists. They do such a great job inside the school district.
They do. I want to thank all of the media specialists for supporting Battle of the Books and continuing to enhance that love of reading with their kids.
It's really been an incredible program at schools across the Palm Beach County School District. Again, these final two teams, they competed last year, they competed this year, and what a competition it was. But Lisa, before we say the winner, we also want to thank our judges here in the studio.
We do. I would love to thank Rebecca Smikla for being our official scorekeeper, Stephanie Sunshine for being our timekeeper, and Nolan and Francesca and Sue from Library Media Services to be here and helping us with everything.
All right, it takes a great team, whether you're behind the scenes or in front of the camera. So we had two great teams. Unfortunately, only one can be the champion for this school year. So let's award first, second place.
All right, well, second place this year goes to Murakami Park.
All right, congratulations to Murakami Park. And Lisa is going to put the medals around their neck. And Rishik won a title as a third grader and as a fourth grader, and not too bad. He is taking home second place as a fifth grader. And Rishik, first of all, you talked about your love of reading. Just tell me about the competition this year as a fifth grader and how exciting it's been the last 3 years.
It's been pretty exciting. It was fun to, read all the books with my teammates and discuss it during media sessions.
And You mentioned that you loved reading. What specifically do you love about it, and just how much fun was it to try to, try to get to know those 15 books?
So I think reading is very fun because, like, if it's a very great story, you can just get like lost in the book, and just like if you love it very much. And it was very fun to read the 15 books because they were very interesting and compelling stories.
You read all 15 books at least 4 times. How many did you read them?
I read all 15 books 7 times.
7 times. Congratulations. That's a lot of pages. All right, Lisa, come on back here, because that means that our champion for this school year is the team from Citrus Cove Elementary School.
Well, congratulations to Paws on Pages from Citrus Cove Elementary School for being this year's grand champion of the Battle of the Books.
All right, and Lisa gets the honor. We'll hear the applause in the background of putting the medals around their neck. So congratulations to these amazing competitors from Citrus Cove Elementary. Josephine, the captain, is going to get the first medal. And Josephine, I wanted to ask you, last year, sometimes it's tough when you lose. And did you find that it sometimes would motivate you and inspire you? And now that you have the champion's medal around your neck, what does that make you feel like?
Well, we tried so hard last year, and this year we tried even harder. We prepared every single day, and we met with each other every single day, and with our media specialist, Mr. Posito, and it feels so good to have this medal around my neck this year.
Oh, that is so sweet. And some of the young ladies, looks like you guys are getting emotional. It just means so much to them. So congratulations, or maybe they're laughing, one of the two. But Josephine, just tell me, you mentioned Mr. Placido. The media specialists do such a great job. Ultimately, you read because you love getting lost in stories, but it has to feel good to also be a participate and a champion in the competition.
It really does. It's amazing to read, and these books, these 15 were amazing. My favorite this year was actually Measuring Up. I read it probably over 30 times.
Wow. That's fantastic. That's a real love for literacy. So congratulations. And again, our championship team from Citrus Cove Elementary. Lisa, I'm just going to give you the final word as I'm going to step in front of these young ladies real quick. Just tell me again, it's been a great competition.
It's been a fabulous competition. I am so proud of these kids for everything they've done and all that they've accomplished, and it's been a wonderful battle season.
All right. There you have it. Why don't we give them the trophy right now, the Kavanaugh Cup in memory of Kim Kavanaugh for all his contributions over the years. And Josephine's going to grab it. The whole team can come in here, though, and get a piece of it as well. Your winning team in the elementary school division in 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Citrus Cove Elementary. Way to go.